Hello there, dear friends. So in this video, I'll be walking you through on how to create this good looking repeating group in bubble.io. So all you have to do is just need to make sure that you happen to have a database filled with content just for this. For example, I happen to have a list here. This list is actually a list of films and along with its year of release. And what I would like to do, I would like to list them out in a form of list of movies like this. So this is going to be a simple walkthrough on how to create a repeating group of data. So let's get started. So as you can see here, I'm in my bubble project, which is empty here. And all you have to do just to make sure that you happen to have a nice data that's supposed to be can be used. For example, if we happen to have a collection called movies here. So in this collection called movies here, I'll be having a couple of films along with this year of release. So all you have to do is just need to be able to use this, and of course need to make sure this particular data is available to be accessed by anyone. So in this case, you need to make sure that you have set collection called movies to publicly visible. And as you can see, user privacy rules is not, we shouldn't be letting this because this is not will work for repeating groups. So just need to make sure that it is publicly visible. Once you have set it to publicly visible, and then you are good to go with using this data for repeating group. And let's get started by going to our design here. And in our design, the first step is to make sure that we take this repeating group tool here. You can just drag it and just drop it in this here, and then just to make sure that we need to make it a bit more better looking. For example, I have to make it center horizontally and center vertically. Okay. And the next thing is I need to make sure what should the type of content for this particular repeating group should be, because we are taking this particular list from the movies table collection called movies, and hence we should take movies. And the data source here, we also need to be making sure that we are searching for movies that are coming from this particular collection called movies. So click on this, need to do a search function, and the type is going to be movies. Okay, and that's it. Just need to be closing it. Of course, usually we'll be having more data than 4 rows here, so we don't want it to be fixed to number 4 here. Just going to be unclicking this. Okay, and what you can also do, we can actually to be even bigger so that you can actually see more space here. Now as you can see here, there's only mean height of rows here. So let's say if I like to fill more spaces, more data into this particular data, I would be needing less height for each row. So in this case, I just need to make sure to 50 pixels. And I can actually fit more if I were to place it like this. So and that's the first step here. Just need to make sure your first step is done. And the second step here, we can actually start adding data. Of course, like for example, let's say we take a text tool here, we put it and then we place it in the first box here. Okay, let me just make it a bit more smaller to fit. And there you go. Now we have already placed our text here, and this text is going to be displaying the name of the movies. So in this case, I have to go and insert dynamic data. And of course, it will be looking for current sales movies, and we're going to be saying which particular data should be fetched. So in this case, movie name. And that's the second step. And that's the second step. I think that's done. So let's click on preview here just to see whether is it working or not. And there you go. It is indeed working. So this is the early step we should be doing. And of course, let's make this particular size to be even more bigger so that you are able to fit another data, which is the year of release. And let's duplicate this, and I'll have to place it exactly in the center. And the second one is not going to be movie name here, and it's going to be year release. So in this case, I have to place release here, and I have to go to my preview here and I have to refresh the page. And there you go, guys. So now this is the simplest way on how to create a repeating group in bubble.io. So I hope you are able to follow up all the steps that I've gone throughout this entire process of this video tutorial. And let's meet up in the next one with a brand new tutorial. Thanks for watching.